Good luck.
No. Well, thank you. Yes. Yes. Actually, if you don't mind, we do that.
Dear Lord, we ask that you bring your word through our brother Eric today. May we all get where we are to get out of those words. May all help us in at least some little way or some great way. Just be with us and be with these words. And help us all through it. We thank you for it. We praise and in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you. So, I've known about doing this for over, well, who's kidding, months now. And a lot like myself, I'm easily distracted or allow things in this whole life of mine that cause me first instead of I should let God. But this week I've really been working on this, and the whole idea here was to me giving my testimony of my life, of the struggles. But who's a kid and who cares? I become this church for quite some time now, and a lot like Joyce here, and Pauline, and Bernadette. You guys had enough struggles in your lives to make me look like a little baby. So I'm not going to try to compete against those. But all week I've been practicing and going over parts of the Bible that I would ever, get a part of it and bring to you guys and see what God can offer to me so I can offer to you guys. And I was working at the beginning of the week on hope. Just see the different things we hope for. And I was going to come to you guys and ask you, what do you hope for? But last night, my son allowed me to change that just because probably one of the biggest, and please forgive me for saying this, distraction in my life due to he's always causing me pain. And so that allowed me to be here today. But first off, I won't take too much of your time. But one thing I want everybody to do for me as the moment right now, I want you guys to stand up, please. So everybody to the right, well, my right, go to your left, and everybody to my left, go to your right. And sit in their pews. Yes, reverse pews. Go to your left, go to your right. Okay, we're going this way. Amen.
No, they didn't. I don't know which one.
How is this? Great.
Different.
I mean, for something so easy, it was kind of difficult in a way and distracting. And now that you're all uncomfortable over here and uncomfortable over there, now you don't have to pay attention anymore because now you think I got a point behind all this. No, I don't. I just want to put you in my shoes at this moment. So, how do you feel? So, now that we're all distracted and focusing, that brings me more to my point. First off, I'm going to read off parts of the Bible, and I want somebody, if possible, to tell me what they all got in common. I'll be quoting Corinthians 1, 7:35, Mark 4:19, Luke 8:7, Corinthians 10:13. Where all I got in common? Anybody have a clue? I could go on for days, but I'll read Corinthians 10:13. temptations have overtaken you that is unusual for human beings, but God is faithful, and He will not allow you to be tempted beyond your strength. Instead, along with all the temptations, He will also provide a way out so that you will be able to earn it.
Trust.
Yes, trust and faith. Alrighty. Now, with that being said, we go to Proverbs 4:5. Proverbs 4:5. Look straight ahead and fix your eyes on what lays before you. As I was saying earlier, on everything I was doing and everything I'm saying for this week, like I said, this whole big thing happened to me over the weekend that caused me to get distracted. My son did something as he normally does. Brandon, you know him, he is a handful. He came forth and he did something that caused me to panic, caused me to hurt myself. Yeah, I was rushing to his aid. And in the mix of all that, I completely lost my place and lost everything I had built up for this week. And if you will, caused one of the biggest distractions of my life. Yeah, I was scared. Now, in our whole lives, this is what we've been doing. We're allowing distractions. And then if you would read Matthew 14:28 through 31, Peter answered him, Lord, if it's you, order me to come to you in the water. Jesus says, come on. So Peter got down out of the boat, straight walked into the water, and came into Jesus. But when he noticed that the strong wind was frightened as he began to sink, he shouted out, Lord, save me. At once Jesus reached out his hand and caught him, asked him, you who have so little faith, why do you doubt? In our time of need, and even as Christians, we are all distracted by everything. You know, more this world gets advanced by all this technology and all these phones and all these cars and all these people, that we're losing focus and motivation on God. I've noticed that myself. I'm the biggest one, the biggest sinner. I don't think I'm a good person. I have good intentions, but I know I'm not a good person. I allow so much to distract me from the right things. I've been trying my whole life to try to help others, but then again, I have an opportunity to make money, and I try to do it first. And that's the biggest thing God don't want us to do. Because God said, Isaiah 15 through 20, no, Matthew 14:28 through 31. He says, why allow the riches on earth build up when the thieves can take it or dissolve it, where you can do good things on earth and allow the things in heaven build up to where thieves can't touch it and you'll have it for eternal life. Why do them things to where we know as Christians where they know the right thing? We are all easily distracted to allow the things in our lives come first instead of the people around our lives. We have a good, strong family here in this church. The great thing about a small church is we know everybody, we can help everybody. If we would go to a big church, we wouldn't have no responsibility. We'd just fill a pew, and then no one would need us for anything, and we could just say we went to church. But here, we're so little and small that if someone calls, we know it's important, we got an answer. It's so easy to be losing focus, even in churches, that what's the right thing to do for God. Now, I can go all day and quote on distractions, including Peter 5:8, Luke 10:38 through 42. I can go all day and quote them. It is so easy to be distracted by this world because our God knows what we should be doing. I come home, my wife and I, we got a 15-minute layover period where she has to go work. I take over Brantley, and my babysitter just went to a full-time job, and so I have them a lot more. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but I usually like to work on top of it. But I like to work, go home, see my wife, then go back to work, but it hasn't been that way lately. So I usually make plans with other people, what I can do. I was able to do that up to about a month or so ago. Now I don't even plan because it's hard to find a babysitter for son, just because he's such a handful. He's such a big distraction, people think. I enjoy my time with him, I do, but I suffer with my own time. When I'm at home, I'm messing with my phone because I'm always selling something, buying something, trying to help somebody else out, and not focusing on the son. And then that, as a parent, was a mistake. That is the biggest mistake you ever do. Now, I allow my life to distract my life from God. And I allow my life from God to perish because I've been staying at home, I've been getting depressed because I haven't been doing anything. Because I am a very active person. But what do? Well, lately, about a week ago, almost 2 weeks ago, I've been reading the Bible. I've been focusing more on my time with God. And I found out that all this time I've been just doing my things with, not God things with, that God will take care of them himself because he makes sure what I need to be done. So what did I do? I focused on the Bible and put my agenda in God's hand and put God's agenda in my hands. And my agenda in his hands. Well, what do? Well, what does that cause? That causes me to get my stuff done by God's hands and God things done by my hands. Now, why do we do that? We're able to save lives, we're able to change lives, and we're able to go to heaven. But if we keep focusing on the lives that we want for ourselves, we're not only going to have it on earth, but we'll burn in hell because of it. It says it in the Bible. This is our life. If anybody's ever read it, and you can't figure it out because God's not ready for you to know it yet. But the second you know it and ready for it, God will let you read it. He will let that part of your life be done. But this is the manual for everybody's life. The reason why everybody gets something different from it, because we're all different people. But as we live our life and try to figure it out, we get distracted by all these worldly things, and the devil's allowing us to do it. And it's so easily be done. And the biggest key behind it all is if the more this world becomes advanced, the more the distraction, the more allowing the devil in. From, and I don't mean to be prejudiced against anything, but gay marriages, who's becoming president, all this stuff, they think it matters, it don't. If they put God first, everything else will work itself out. But we're too worried to be in control. And instead, we're trying to control our lives, when in fact, we'll never be able to control our lives. Pastor Karen said something a few months ago and said it's perfectly right. She learned something at a young age because when she was older, gosh, she needed that tool to defeat that. To sum up her message. And that is so true. I learned something from I'm a very worry, I over-panic as a parent. I worry, I'm scared. I didn't want to have kids to begin with because I'm so scared to death that something would happen to my kids on my time that I could prevent it. And it's the most terrifying thing. So, as a big distraction, I worry about things I shouldn't. And as a child, and the kids I worry the most about, I allow them to become one of my biggest distractions because I shouldn't, because I should live with God. And instead, I don't. As I learn to keep praying, and as I learn to put more of the Bible in my life, as I learn to take more than a 10-second prayer or a 30-second prayer, because that's awful selfish of me. All that God done in my life, I'm only giving him 30 seconds of my day. How's that right? That's like us going to work, give them 30 seconds, and expect a 40-hour paycheck. That ain't going to happen. Then why we expect the exact same thing from God? We can't. We're allowing too many distractions at all, period, to destroy our lives so we'll never see heaven. And if we don't ever want to plan to go to heaven, just keep up the good work, don't help people, and just keep on your daily hateful lives. I hate my job. Why? Because everybody wants to act like they're Christians and be backstabbers. And I'm not that person. I used to be that person, so I'm going to be that different person and affect everybody else there because they're affecting me. I'm a thorn in them just as much as they're a thorn in me. I'll bring God in my work. When I take my lunch to my table in front of everybody, I pray. I want to show them what they should be doing because that's what they're not. And every one of my actions, it should be something God would do. I'm becoming more of a Christian that way. I was 20 years old when I first stood up here trying to preach, and I didn't have nothing to say. I didn't have no experience in my life. So as I go on and on and on, learning more and more and more, as I read the Bible more, the instruction of my life, I find out more I need to deliver to people compared to what they need to deliver to me. There's a part in the Bible that says, do not envy the world, let the world envy you, so they can learn how to come in the kingdom of God. Matthew said that. Well, what do you do with that? Why do we want all these nice things in the world? Why the world should want us? Why are you so happy? My brother, Michael, smiles all the time. Drives me nuts. Everybody knows he smiles. Now, why does it drive you nuts? Because people want to ask you, why is your brother so happy? I don't know. I got more than him in materialistic things. His family loves him. His kids love him. I want that for my kids. He's the best parent I know. Everybody goes to him for advice. I've done more in physical matter when it comes to training than anybody else I know. I know how to fix things in my sleep. But they go to him for advice. Where am I going wrong? Because he's a happy person. He brings God in his life, and he brings God to his children. That's something I don't do enough of. I'm around him a lot, and he's always happy. Always. So I figured I need to do something different. I'm not going for him advice, but I'll just watch what he does. So I'll watch his mistakes, so I'll learn what not to do.
Good luck.
Yeah, it didn't work. So as we go through this whole period and stretch in our life of who we envy, who we don't envy, who we want to become, and who we want to make happy, we erase all that. Focus on God, God gives you what you want. That's how easy it is. You want people to want to be like you. If you want to be popular in school, you don't have to be. You can be popular in this life. Make people want you. Make people want to be around you. So everything you do and everything you say means something. And then all you have to do is put God with it. And when you do, you'll become the best person anybody knows. You'll always smile, like Mike. And everybody's going to be questioning that. Why is he smiling? Because you're going to be something they want. You can have the worst car in the world. You can have the absolute worst friends in the world. But as long as you know who you are at the beginning and God knows who you are at the end, that's all that matters. So all this stuff we've been worrying about, everything, we need to learn how to readjust and reprioritize our lives. Because if we don't, we're going to have great things on earth and have a terrible afterlife. If that's what you want, like I said from the beginning, keep up the good work. But I'm just asking you something as a Christian today. If someone here calls you, answer, but don't ask for nothing in return. Favors are the biggest things in God's hand that you can ever do for anybody else. But the only thing that makes a favor worthwhile is not expecting something back. A lot of people, this is Harry. Harry will do anything for anybody. Everybody offers him gas money, he won't do it. That man's got more favors than anybody else. That man should be taken care of for the rest of his life for anything. He don't have any expectation for anything. Why? Because he's doing it in God's name. And them good things in God's name questions, they don't make them thought. They don't make them favors. They make them God's work. We lose faith in ourselves. God won't lose faith in you. But you need to keep in mind where you need to be in life. I lost faith in myself several years ago. I ran away from my friends, my family, my church family, everything. And then I got locked up in jail. And when I got locked up in jail, I called one person. I asked him to pray for me. He asked me what I wanted. He hadn't seen me in a few years. I told him I just wanted him to pray for me. He said, I can do that, but I won't give you anything else. His wife, Bernadette, had no faith. I had no faith. Bernadette told him, that ain't the Christian thing to be doing. That ain't the Christian thing to do. You need to go see that boy. You need to help him. I've done nothing besides give her false promises. I did nothing besides tell her I was going to do something and never deliver just because I love my own lifestyle, taking the limits and take over things I should have never done. But she never lost faith. She's never lost a thing for me. She told the right thing to do at the right moment. And I offered her too many good things, and I did over too many good things for her love. You ever seen her put a kid down? Every one of these kids is her grandkids are not kids. She buys them everything for Christmas. She breaks her own bank account just to make sure they're happy, at least one day a year. Can't we be more like that? There's things for us to do as Christians, as we can focus. This church has too many good people, too many strong people in it to be able just to bow down and give nothing or take anything. That brings me to Joyce. from the day I've known her, she's been having medical problems. She's still coming to church. There's been many things in many ways that gives her a reason to give up and act like none of this matters. Too many distractions, including health, but she hasn't. She still delivers the word to God, for us. So as of today, my last closing thing I will be saying. It is final that we know we got problems in our lives. Everybody does. We know we got distractions in our lives. Everybody does. But we got too many strong people around us, for us, that we can't call upon for the right advice to do the right things. We got too many happy people and we got too many motivated people, especially in this small church. So as our responsibility as Christians, as God's soldiers, is to get out there, bring more people, if not in this church, in some church. Because you're allowing them to die without knowing God or helping them. You can deliver them to water, but you can't force them to drink. But at least deliver them to the Lord. As Christians, that is our job and our responsibility. I haven't done it enough. I know we all have. But I'm begging you, that's our new responsibility and our new found. Because if we don't do it, we're going to burn in hell for not doing what God asks us to do. We got a responsibility, let's do them as Christians. We got enough love, let's share it. That's what we're supposed to do. And that's all I can say. Yes.
One of the things I learned over the weekend, there's a very simple question I'm going to ask everybody. What is the greatest thing of going to heaven? Great answers. How about taking somebody with you? I mean,